age, 30 years old. I work full-time, and on top of that, I'm handling all the housework as a part-time housewife. Work is going really well. Recently, both my salary and bonus have increased, but my personal life is an absolute disaster, and the root of all my problems is none other than my husband, Jacob, who's currently lying on the couch watching TV and picking his nose.
Paige, can you bring me the ear pick? Oh, and the remote? And the chips?
Here we go again, the usual do this, do that. Jeez, can't he do this stuff himself? Whatever, I'll just ignore it. After coming home from work and hurriedly preparing dinner, there's not a single ounce of appreciation from him. I really can't believe I married this guy. About a year after we got married, Jacob started becoming like this. It's gotten worse and worse recently. I knew he was a bit lazy to begin with, but he used to do more of his own stuff. When we bought the house, it was Jacob who wanted the single-family home, but halfway through the whole process, he started saying, "It's too much trouble, so you handle everything, Paige." A few months ago, he said, "It's too much trouble, so you manage all the living expenses. Just give me $550 a month as pocket money," and handed me his bank book. I seriously thought about spending all the money on my favorite pudding out of spite, but there wasn't enough to make it worth it. Oh, and there's one more thing. Jacob's salary has been decreasing every month. Apparently, he knows about it at work, but he doesn't seem to care at all. If my salary was low, what the heck would he have done? And then Jacob had the nerve to say,
Hey, I said bring it already! Wait, wow, you've really aged, huh?
Ugh, the nerve of this guy! So yeah, I've secretly been thinking about divorcing him. I've already found a lawyer I plan to work with. Lately, Jacob has been dressing up and going out every weekend, and I definitely smell an affair. So I recently hired a private investigator named Mr. Smith. He's a friend of my older brother from college, and supposedly super trustworthy. Once I get the results of the investigation from Mr. Smith, I'm kicking Jacob out of the house. This place is in my name, after all. Then one day, Mr. Smith contacted me and said he wanted to meet in person to go over the results. That weekend, as usual, Jacob went out somewhere. After he left, I headed to the cafe where I was meeting Mr. Smith.
Your husband's definitely cheating. Here are the photos we got of him caught in the act. The woman's name is Sarah. She's 21.
Jacob is 37, so she's more than a decade younger than him. No wonder he had the audacity to say I'd aged. That bastard. I'll never forgive him! As I was listening to Mr. Smith, burning with rage on the inside. Oh!
Oh!
Jacob walked into the cafe and sat down at the table right next to ours, and the young woman from the photos, Sarah, sat beside him. Ooh, walking really tired me out, Jay. Seriously? You're sitting at a table with seats facing each other. Why are you sitting next to each other like that? And then, right at that moment...
So, turns out you're cheating too, huh?
Jacob smirked and suddenly spoke to me. Huh? What? Jay, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's my wife.
No way!
Yep, totally. She's cheating too.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What are you talking about? I'm not having an affair.
Then who the hell is that guy, huh?
Well, he's the private investigator I hired to look into your affair, that's who! But you know what? The investigation is done anyway, so maybe I'll just tell him everything now. That's what I thought, but Jacob had zero interest in hearing me out. He just kept running his mouth.
Oh, so that's why you were acting all weird today, asking me what time I'd be leaving and when I'd be back for once. You figured if you had your little fling while I was out, I wouldn't be able to ask you where you were going or who you were meeting. Clever, huh? Well, whatever. It works out perfectly anyway. Paige, I've found my soulmate. Let's get a divorce.
What? Soulmate? OMG, Jay! I can't believe you feel that way about me. I'm so happy. Sarah squealed and pressed herself up against Jacob's arm, and Jacob was practically melting. Gross. At that point, I'd had enough. I was beyond done with these two clowns. While I was sitting there in stunned silence, Mr. Smith tried to speak up on my behalf, saying,
Wait, please. I just want to make it clear I don't have that kind of relationship with your wife.
but I stopped him. It's fine, really. Jacob, just like you said, let's get divorced. And you, lady, you can have him. I don't want him anymore. And with that, I walked out of the cafe with Mr. Smith by my side. Later that night, very late, Jacob came back to the house with Sarah in tow.
I'll grab my work stuff and the rest of my things, then I'm out of here. No worries, okay?
Wow, this house is so pretty. Jay, you must have worked really hard and made a lot of money to build a place like this.
I didn't want either of them stepping foot inside, so I made them wait at the entrance. I stuffed Jacob's things into a carry-on suitcase and tossed it right in front of them. Without much fuss, they took it and, just like Jacob said, made their grand exit. But then, the next Sunday... Ding dong! Huh? What the? Why is there a moving company at my door? On the intercom screen was a mover holding cardboard boxes, and then...
Hello, Mrs. Page.
It was Sarah, and then she said,
By the way, we're gonna need you to move out of this house, okay?
Excuse me?
Yeah, so Jay and I talked about it yesterday and decided we don't even want alimony or anything like that. Instead, we're just gonna take this house. Isn't that right, Jay?
Just then, Jacob's face popped into view on the intercom screen. Wait, what? Are you two out of your damn minds? And like I already told you, I'm not the one cheating here. I have zero obligation to pay either of you alimony.
Still with the lies, huh? Unreal!
It's not a lie! And how about a little warning before you show up with movers? What the hell is wrong with you?
Why should we bother calling you? That's so much effort!
And anyway, the landlord's been telling me to get out of my apartment. I haven't been able to pay rent. Oh, and didn't Jay pay more toward this house anyway? I mean, I heard you're just a part-time housewife or whatever. And come on, how much can a working wife like you really be making? Doesn't it make more sense for this to be Jay's house? You staying here all smug like you own the place. It's actually kind of weird.
You have got to be kidding me! You absolute pieces of... Ah! Fine then, if you want the house that badly, you can have it. But don't come crying to me later. You have no idea what you're getting into. As you can probably guess, these two idiots had no clue about the important details. Naturally, they ended up getting a huge dose of reality not long after. I could already see it coming from a mile away. So, without another word, I signed the house over to Jacob, packed my things, used some of my savings, and moved into a nice rental apartment. While I was gathering my belongings, I could overhear those two talking like this all giddy.
Yay! From now on, I get to live in this beautiful house and spend every day with Jay. I'm so happy.
That's right, honey. I'm gonna make you the happiest girl in the world! Forever!
Right. But not long after that, I got a call from Jacob exactly as I'd predicted. Ring ring. Hello?
You! What the hell is going on?
Oh, whatever do you mean?
The mortgage! What the hell is this bonus payment crap? I just found out and I'm barely making ends meet with my monthly salary as it is. How the hell am I supposed to pay over $1,400 in one go?
Yep, you see, the mortgage on that house was set up to include large bonus payments, timed to match my company's bonus schedule. They didn't know that. They also had no idea how much Jacob actually earned each month, because remember, he handed everything over to me, said it was too much trouble, and left me to handle everything. And now, that laziness finally came back to bite him hard. Huh? I did ask you at the time we bought the house, what do you think about setting up bonus payments? And you were picking your nose and watching TV and said, ugh, whatever, just do it how you want. Remember that, huh?
You little bitch!
Well, now that I don't have to deal with paying the mortgage anymore, I've decided to treat myself to a hot spring getaway with my next bonus. I already booked a gorgeous ryokan. I'm so excited. I never had time for things like that before. Between work and house chores, but now that I'm free from the annoying husband who dumped everything on me, every day feels like paradise.
That's not the point! The mortgage was set up to match your bonus schedule! You have to take responsibility and pay it!
Excuse me? You two forced that house out of me, remember? It's your problem now, so deal with it yourselves.
I can't deal with it. That's why I'm calling you. This is the worst. I told my mom everything, hoping she'd help, and she totally lost it. She said I'm not welcome at home anymore.
Oh, wow. Cry me a river. And then, bam! Sarah jumped on the line.
You better figure something out fast! You cheated too, didn't you? You're not innocent in all this! Why should we be the only ones suffering, huh?
Excuse me? I've told you countless times. I never cheated.
Oh, please. Still lying. Jay and I literally caught you in the act. We saw you with that guy.
That guy was the private investigator I hired to collect evidence of Jacob's affair.
What? Wait, what?
I said I wasn't cheating again and again, but neither of you would listen. So, just so you know, I'll be sending both of you a claim for damages soon. Look forward to it.
Damages? You mean like compensation? We're already drowning in mortgage payments, and now this? You've gotta be kidding me! Hey, Sarah, can I talk to her again for a sec, please?
And just like that, Jacob was back on the line.
I'm so sorry, Paige! I made it! I'm really, truly sorry!
Huh?
Please! You know I can't afford the bonus payments or the damages with my salary! You know that! Please forgive me! I mean, we were in love once, right? We were married! Doesn't that mean anything?
Oh, give me a break. This guy, does he really think I'd forgive him now just because it's convenient for him? Get real. And then I heard a ding-dong sound through the phone, someone ringing the doorbell on their end.
Please, Paige, I'm begging you. Huh? Sarah, who's that woman? Wait, she says she's your mother? What? She came here to say you've been having an affair? She's yelling at me saying, what the hell do you think you're doing with my daughter?
Ah, so Sarah's mom went there personally to confront them. Yeah, I may have asked Mr. Smith to find out her family's address, and I may have dropped by to say, "Hi, just so you know that your daughter's been having an affair with my husband." Apparently, Sarah's parents are divorced, and the reason? Her dad's cheating. Her mom, while bowing her head over and over, told me everything, with this dark, terrifying aura radiating off her. She was not going to let her daughter become that kind of woman. Then, all of a sudden, through the phone, I heard a huge commotion. Banging, crashing, shouting. Definitely not a calm situation.
Wait, what are you doing? Sarah, are you okay? Please, calm down, ma'am. Huh? You're saying don't call me ma'am, you disgusting, cheating scumbag? Please stop! Wait, what are you doing? Ah!
Through the phone, I could hear Jacob and Sarah screaming, her mother yelling furiously, and even the sound of glass shattering in the background. Yeah, definitely not the time for a chat anymore. I burst out laughing and quietly hung up the phone. Click. Not long after that, my divorce with Jacob was finalized, finally. Oh, and by the way, Sarah ended up blowing up at Jacob, screaming, "This is all your fault, you bastard!" And just like that, those two fell apart. So much for soulmates, huh? As for Jacob, well, to pay me the damages and to cover the bonus payments on the mortgage, he ran straight to a finance company begging for money. But even that wasn't enough. So what did he do? He started working a night shift job to try and scrape together more cash. Of course, with no sleep, he kept dozing off at his actual company during the day, and then, bam! One big screw-up too many. He was fired. Turns out, he'd been barely hanging on at work already, and now, in this tight job market, no one's willing to hire him. So he's stuck working 2 or 3 part-time jobs around the clock, barely sleeping, just trying to survive, and it's destroying him. He could sell the house and land, of course. That would bring in some money, but knowing him, he's probably too lazy to deal with the paperwork or even read the documents, so he just keeps dragging it out in misery. And Sarah, well, after the whole ordeal, her furious mother forced her into a Buddhist temple for training. After the spiritual rehab, she got a job at a factory. She's also working grueling shifts, barely sleeping, and the money she earns goes straight to me as part of the court-ordered compensation. Word is, life's so harsh for her now that she looks over 20 years older than she actually is. Both of them got exactly what they deserved. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a better ending. So, as for me, life has been absolutely fantastic since Jacob disappeared from the picture. Work's going great, and that hot spring trip I took, totally amazing. Just what I needed. Oh, and the other day, my brother suddenly called me out to dinner at a restaurant he picked. When I got there, guess who I saw? Hey, Mr. Smith?
Oh, Paige, I was actually called here by your brother.
I'm here too, but has my brother arrived yet? When I texted him earlier, he said he was already here, but oh, I just got a message from him. It says, have a good talk alone with Smith. What's that about?
Ah, I see now. Looks like he's trying to be thoughtful.
Thoughtful? What do you mean?
Well, I'm not great with romance or anything, but actually this might be sudden, but Paige, I've kind of started to have feelings for you.
Feelings?
Yes. Since your divorce, are you seeing anyone else?
Huh? 1 year later, guess what? Mr. Smith and I are officially together. He's so kind, reliable, and unlike that certain someone, he knows how to lead and support me. My very own Brock. I never imagined that all this crazy drama would lead me to my true soulmate. Honestly, I owe those two a huge thanks.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!